So I coach everywhere, like schools, in the community, that type of stuff. But it's definitely disability sports. That's my thing. I think it's because I don't notice it anymore that I am disabled, but obviously to other people I am, because I walk with a limp because I've got no kneecap. When I was younger, I played a lot of sports. I was really sportive. I loved sport basically. And then I fell ill when I was about 8. I had cancer when I was 8. So I was told then, after my big operation and then taking my bone out, I've got metal in there now, they said I couldn't play contact sports anymore. I was devastated. I played cricket, and I don't see a lot of people like me play cricket. The club that I play for, we've got an inclusive team, which I coach, and that's where Scott met me, and that's how I became an employer of Scott, basically. So it's not just the inclusive cricket, it's mostly the Learning Disability Sports Club, and we work with Memphis as well. I love a Thursday, can't wait for a Thursday, it's just so much fun. I've played a cricket match for the ladies team, and one of the parents came up to me and went, you know, my daughter likes cricket, but she won't do it because she thinks she can't, because of whatever disability she had. And I said, well, I'll do inclusive cricket. And she asked for my number and stuff, and she goes, my daughter's been watching you, and she's thinking about doing it because she thinks she can if I can do it.
Left school, didn't have many GCSEs, and there wasn't many opportunities there. So just wafted in and out of jobs. Then I became very ill mentally, and I struggled where I wouldn't leave the house. I had anxiety, depression. I actually was self-harming, trying to commit suicide. And I battled with that for 16 years now. But 2 years ago, I took part in one of hat-trick sessions, and I was like, nah, it's not going to work for me. But actually, I felt a massive benefit, so I went, gradually built my sessions up, and January last year, I became a volunteer for hat-trick, and the chance of an apprenticeship came up, and at first I was not going to apply because I was a bit like, oh no, nobody's going to take me on. And then I was encouraged, just go for it, Claire. I went for it and I got the job, which has massively helped me because now I go out, I have a life, I've found me, and I'm so grateful to Coach for taking that chance.
Specifically, is working with the Sport and Memories group on a Monday morning. It's a dementia group. We do like quizzes and we do little activities with them, and it's probably the best Monday morning I think of anyone can have.
Sean has been a huge asset to the team this year during his apprenticeship. He has enabled us to set up a number of important community projects.
Well, I've always wanted to work with like kids and coaching and stuff like that. It's just working with the community, kind of never really thought about it because I never really thought it was a kind of job to do. So I think when this come up and they explained all the stuff I had to do with community and helping, not just coaching kids football or something like that, it's kind of just opened my eyes up a little bit more opportunities to go into future jobs. I really enjoy the community side of things. So when I'm working with the walking tennis lot or the Sporting Memories group, which is a dementia charity we work with, it's kind of you're working with older people, but it's a very rewarding work and you enjoy it a lot more. Yeah. Well, mental health is a massive thing. So I've suffered mental health for a long time now, and it's more about a confidence. It hasn't cured it obviously, but it's helped me gain confidence, and then when I am low and stuff, it kind of just, I know I can bring myself out of it. It's having that belief, and that's what this whole course has kind of given me, is this belief in myself and confidence where I know I can, if I'm in a deep situation, I can get out of it. I didn't know what I wanted to do, thought I'd be working in a hospitality job for the rest of my life. wanting always to do coaching but never knew how to get into it. It's kind of just completely just changed my life, and now I've got a future that I'm really looking forward to.
So I seen the advert for the apprenticeship with young people, which jumped out at me because that's something I've always wanted to do. And what I was doing before was a self-employed personal trainer. I had actually just come out of work because of my 14-year-old boy was causing me lots of trouble. So I was in that work, and yeah, I thought it was a good time to jump back into something. So bringing the gym aspect into Youth Moves, it got some young people active that wouldn't necessarily be active before. It's definitely improved some of their confidence and getting more self-aware. A lot of the young people that I work with are quite self-conscious and things like that, so getting them in the gym has been good for their behaviour changes and the community. And I think it's made me quite more patient actually working with my teenagers in the community too. Coach course definitely give me the confidence and the tools that I needed to jump into working with young people, which is something I always wanted to do but never really done. And it is, definitely give me the confidence, whereas sometimes I let my anxiety and I get quite anxious and that takes over sometimes. But coach core, especially my coach Dave, has given me the tools I needed to pursue it.
I was born in Nigeria. I moved to this country when I was 9, turning 10, and the first hardest part was even getting into school. I was in this country for like 6 months to a year without going to school, and I finally got into school, and I realized, you know what, I'm getting bullied because of my English, and like it was so hard to navigate around that.
She has grown massively from when she was just volunteering. I think it was just volunteering, but then it became a role. So now she's taken on that role, and she's excelled in that role.
The fact that every day is not the same thing, even though it's the same like shifts and stuff, every day is different. You find out different things about different people. The people that come, you build relationships that from the start you didn't have that relationship, but now they're able to just come to you and tell you, you know what, this happened, and just tell you everything that happened in their week or things that they're going through. Yeah, just the experience. There was so much things that I didn't think I would experience since before this apprenticeship, which I have done now. It's gave me the idea of actually what I wanted to do, because before it was just do I want to be a paramedic, do I want to be a doctor, do I want to be a nurse, do I want to work as a teacher. It was just a bit of everything just going through my mind. But now it's like I know what I want to do. I know I want to be a social worker. I know I want to help people, and I know that that's how I would get to that. That's how I would get to the goal that I wanted to do from young. So it gave me just a clearer idea of who I am and what I wanted to progress on into the future.